What's up, friends? Hope you're doing well. Today we'll have another look into the Chainlink price chart as we had a very nice bounce and I can see the optimism is rising, and today we want to have a look at if it's already time to be optimistic again. So I would say let's get straight into this. You know that we still keep the long-term bull trends, and when I'm talking about long-term, I'm talking about since April that we have established right here. We can see it very nicely. You could argue that with this flash crash that we had right here, we have wiped out the lows that we have made in April, but I am not counting this flash crash in because, as the name says, it was a flash crash. We just were there for a couple of minutes. We shot straight back up. That is why in this case I will take the candle close as the low, but actually we made a lower low right here. But still this low is higher than this one. Therefore, right now, as it seems like, we are still in a valid upward trend. And because we had the very nice bounce today, the optimism is rising. It's about almost 10% for the day. But let's have a quick look into the short term, because here we can see that we are clearly forming. Right here, you can see we are clearly forming high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So a clear downward trend in the smaller picture that we have right here. And therefore, right now, even if it's a nice move to the upside, but it's not time to be back into the complete bull stage and to be completely optimistic, because at this stage, this can still be just another bounce to the upside before we are reverting to the downside. You know that I have said when we had this flash crash that it is the most likely that we are consolidating. So something like this, even if we have big moves, but that we are consolidating for at least a couple of weeks, potentially even months. And right now, of course, is the question, okay, where can we see when the consolidation will fade out and when we are ready to move higher? And we have two things that I'm personally keeping my eyes on. The first thing is, of course, Bitcoin. You know that the 112k level, which we have approached today, this is the key level that we are watching at for a very long time on this channel. And I'm always saying it over and over again. If Bitcoin is above 112k, this is in general a good sign for the market. If we are below 112k, then we are more in the bearish stage. And because right now we are still below the 112k, that is why I'm currently still being cautious, because this consolidation stage in Bitcoin is not over yet. So we don't have any confirmations yet. And therefore, we also don't have confirmation for the general market. And also from the technical perspective, in Chainlink, we don't have the confirmation yet. What would be nice to see is if this move is taking us above the recent high. And you can see it's also marked right here. This is currently our resistance zone. With the move to the downside, we have broken straight through it. And then we made a back test. Then we made a new low, and right now it's the question, will we do another back test? Will we do a lower high and then move back to the downside, or will we manage to break above this resistance zone? And I think it's depending on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is breaking above the 112k, we have good chances that this, let me drag that a little bit to the side. So then we have good chances that this one right here is also getting broken. If Bitcoin is getting another rejection from the 112k level, very likely Chainlink will also do the same. Therefore, we can say this is a nice move that we have right now, but so far nothing is confirmed. We are still waiting for some bullish confirmation. Of course, there can also be more bearish confirmation if we are breaking below this level right here and also below this one. Then we would invalidate the longer term downward trend, the longer term upward trend that we have formed since April, and then potentially we would go into a longer lasting downward trend. So that are the levels that I'm currently watching. This one right here to the upside in Bitcoin, 112k level. this one right here and this low to the downside. And if we break any of these levels, then we have more confirmation. And of course, if anything of this is happening, then I will upload a new video. So make sure to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss this. And of course, also feel free to let me know your opinion about Chainlink and the general market in the comments below. That's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.